without a hurry, like a letter drifting through the breeze. Sunlight settles on the empty tables and dances softly with the falling leaves. The cafe opens to a brand new story. The scent of coffee fills the air, while quiet melodies from the piano float gently everywhere. A barista hums a familiar rhythm as cups are lined along the shelf, and for a little while the world seems content, just being itself. The city stretches far beyond the window, but it feels so distant from this place. Here the hours move a little slower, and every moment carries grace. No alarms, no deadlines waiting, no reason left to run, just the warmth of music playing and the promise of the sun. This is a song for slow mornings, for coffee cups and golden light, for melodies that stay beside you long after saying goodnight. This is a song for quiet moments, for hearts learning to unwind, where the piano paints emotions across the corners of the mind. Someone reads a book near the window, turning pages one by one. Someone watches little shadows moving slowly with the sun. Someone writes a note to somebody they haven't seen for years, while the melody keeps flowing through memories and tears. The bass walks softly through the harmony like footsteps through a dream, and the guitar adds gentle colors to the sunlight's golden beam. Even silence sounds like music in a room like this somehow, where every little detail matters more than tomorrow does right now. Maybe peace is not a destination, maybe it was always here, hidden in the sound of laughter and the music we can hear. This is a song for slow mornings, for coffee cups and golden light, for melodies that stay beside you long after saying goodnight. This is a song for quiet moments, for hearts learning to unwind, where the piano paints emotions across the corners of the mind. Slowly turns to midday, yet nobody seems aware. The room remains wrapped in a feeling too beautiful to compare. Outside, people chase ambitions down avenues and crowded roads, but chord the piano whispers feels timeless and untold. Life is often made of fragments to tiny pieces of a day. Yet these are the ones we remember long after they've slipped away. I used to think that happiness was hidden somewhere far ahead, beyond the trains and crowded stations, beyond the paths I hadn't tread. But now I find it in the stillness, in the warmth of coffee steam, in the sound of jazz unfolding like a half-forgotten dream, in the glow upon the tabletops, in the kindness of a smile, in a melody that softly says you can stay a little while. This is a song for slow mornings, for coffee cups and golden light, for melodies that stay beside you long after saying goodnight. This is a song for quiet moments, for hearts learning to unwind, where the piano paints emotions across the corners of the mind. This is a song for slow mornings, for days that ask for nothing more than sunlight through an open window and shadows dancing on the floor, for every dream still softly sleeping, for every hopeful new sunrise. This is a song for slow mornings and the beauty passing by. Morning arrives without a warning, through the glass and onto the floor, painting little golden stories across the old cafe decor. Coffee steams beside the window, curling slowly through the light, like a secret drifting upward in the quiet of the morning bright. Someone hums a distant melody near the counter by the door, and the piano starts to answer, like it's heard that tune before. Everything feels soft and easy, nothing rushing, nothing fast, just a room of little moments making simple memories last. Coffee stains and daydreams linger on the pages of my mind. Every note the piano whispers leaves a little spark behind. Sunlight dancing on the tabletops, warm reflections softly reaching in a book. Someone smiles into their coffee with a thoughtful, distant look. The bass keeps walking through the harmony like footsteps down a peaceful street, while the brushes paint the silence with a rhythm calm and sweet. Outside, buses pass unnoticed. Clouds drift slowly overhead. But the music in this cafe pulls me somewhere else instead. Time becomes a little lighter, like a feather in the breeze, and the melody keeps floating with effortless grace and ease. Coffee stains and daydreams linger on the pages of my mind. Every note the piano whispers leaves a little spark behind. Sunlight dancing on the tabletops, warm reflections softly glow, and the rhythm of the morning moves as gentle as it flows. Hours fade like watercolor paintings, blending softly into one. And before I even notice, half the morning's come and gone. Still the room feels full of wonder, in the smallest little things, in the clinking cups and laughter, and the comfort music brings. Every face becomes a story, every voice a passing song, and for just a little moment I forget where I belong. Maybe life is made of fragments, tiny pieces of a day, yet together they become the memories that always stay. I don't need a grand adventure or 1,000 places new. There's a beauty in the ordinary that keeps quietly shining through. In a cup of fresh espresso, in the glow of morning skies, in a melody unfolding like the sunrise in my eyes. Maybe happiness is hidden in the places we ignore, like a favorite neighborhood cafe we've walked by 100 times before. Coffee stains and daydreams, floating through the light. The morning slowly disappears, but the melody the old cafe decor. Coffee steams beside the window. Slips through open curtains like a painting made of gold, landing softly on the tabletops, and stories waiting to be told. Coffee cups are lined like little treasures along the polished wooden bar, while sleepy conversations wander like echoes traveling from afar. The piano starts a quiet melody that dances through the room, and every note feels warm and weightless, like flowers learning how to bloom. A newspaper rests beside the window, unread upon a chair, as sunlight slowly fills the spaces with a tenderness so rare. Outside, the city keeps on turning, chasing places left to go. But inside this tiny cafe, everything moves soft and slow. Between coffee and sunshine, there's a place my heart can stay, where the jazz floats like a feather and the worries fade away. Every note becomes a memory, every chord begins to shine. Life feels a little sweeter between coffee and sunshine. Someone smiles across the counter, someone waves before they leave, someone sits and watches raindrops on the flowers by the street. The bass keeps walking through the harmony like footsteps down a country road, and the brushes paint the silence with a calm and steady flow. Fresh croissants cool beside the kitchen, their aroma fills the air, mixing with the sound of laughter and the music everywhere. Even strangers seem connected for a little while, somehow sharing space beneath the melody and the sunlight shining down. Time becomes a softer language spoken only in this room, where the coffee never rushes and the melodies still bloom. Between coffee and sunshine, there's a place my heart can stay, where the jazz floats like a feather and the worries fade away. Every note becomes a memory, every chord begins to shine. Life feels a little sweeter between coffee and sunshine. Drift like tiny sailboats across a quiet golden sea, and the room becomes a postcard from the life I want. and the comfort music brings. I used to think that beautiful things were waiting somewhere far away, beyond the cities and the highways, beyond another crowded day. But now I find them in the stillness of a simple cafe song, in the glow of morning sunlight, and a place where I belong. Every chord feels like a photograph, every rhythm feels like home, and for a little while the world feels kinder than I've ever known. Between coffee and sunshine, there's a place my heart can stay, where the jazz floats like a feather and the worries fade away. Every note becomes a memory, every chord begins to shine. Life feels a little sweeter between coffee and sunshine. Between coffee and sunshine, morning lingers in the air, like a dream that doesn't vanish, like a song beyond compare. Every smile becomes a treasure, every second feels divine. Life feels a little brighter between coffee and sunshine. Between coffee and sunshine. The morning slips through open curtains, like a painting made of gold, landing softly on the a vase of sunflowers on the table, catching every ray of light, turning ordinary moments into something warm and bright. The cafe opens with a whisper as the morning settles in. Coffee grinders start their rhythm, and another day begins. The windows frame a waking city, bathed in shades of gold and blue, while the piano softly wanders through a melody brand new. There's a sweetness in the silence before the crowd arrives, like the world is taking one deep breath before it comes alive. And the sunlight keeps on dancing across the wooden floor, like it's heard this song 1,000 times and still comes back for more. Sunflowers on the cafe table, golden faces turn to light, coffee cups and gentle jazz songs making everything feel right. Every note becomes a daydream, every chord begins to bloom. Sunflowers on the cafe table, bringing color to the room. Someone orders their usual latte, someone asked for chamomile tea. The bass keeps moving through the harmony, like footsteps down a peaceful street. And the brushes paint soft circles underneath the mellow beat. A young girl sketches little flowers on a napkin by the wall. An old couple shares a smile without speaking much at all. And somehow every tiny detail feels important in its way, like the room is gently teaching how to slow down for a day. The scent of roasted coffee beans floats softly through the air, mixing with the sound of laughter and the music everywhere. Sunflowers on the cafe table, golden faces turn to light. Coffee cups and gentle jazz songs making everything feel right. Every note becomes a daydream, every chord begins to bloom. Sunflowers on the cafe table, bringing color to the room. Across the afternoon, like clouds upon the sky, and the sunlight slowly changes as the day keeps passing by. Still the flowers keep their brightness, still the music softly plays, holding on to little pieces of these beautiful small days. Outside, people chase tomorrow with 100 things to do, but inside the cafe's heartbeat, everything feels calm and true. The piano tells another story without needing any words, and every soul inside the room seems to understand it first. Maybe joy is something simple, not a treasure left to find. Maybe joy is simply present when we leave our rush behind. There's a beauty in the ordinary, in the moments people miss, like sunlight on a coffee cup or a quiet afternoon like this, in a melody still lingering after every note has gone, in a room where strangers gather yet somehow all belong. And the flowers on the table never ask for anything, still they make the whole room brighter just by quietly existing. Sunflowers on the cafe table, golden faces turn to light. Coffee cups and gentle jazz songs making everything feel right. Every note becomes a daydream, every chord begins to bloom. Sunflowers on the cafe table, bringing color to the room. Sunflowers table by the window, just as morning touched the sky. Golden colors filled the cafe, while the world was passing by. Coffee rising in soft spirals, like a dream above my cup. And the quiet piano playing made me want to linger more. People entering with stories, carried gently through the door. Every face a little chapter, waiting to become much more. The city slowly starts its rhythm, cars and footsteps far away. But inside this cozy corner, time forgets to run today. At a table by the window, where the sunlight likes to stay, jazz and coffee weave together like the start of a perfect day. Every note becomes a heartbeat, every chord begins to glow, and the morning keeps on dancing to the rhythm, soft and slow. Someone laughs beside the counter, someone quietly reads alone, someone writes a page of memories in a weathered leather journal. The bass is walking through the silence, like a friend who knows the way. And the brushes paint the rhythm in a soft and silver gray. Every melody keeps floating through the scent of roasted beans, turning ordinary moments into something evergreen. The music wraps around the room like a scarf against the cold. Every little passing second feels more precious than pure gold. At a table by the window, where the sunlight likes to stay, jazz and coffee weave together like the start of a perfect day. Every note becomes a heartbeat, every chord begins to glow, and the morning keeps on dancing to the rhythm, soft and slow. Hours move like drifting feathers, floating slowly through the light. No one seems to be in a hurry, everything just feels alright. Outside, people chase tomorrow, trying hard to move ahead. But the music here reminds me like a favorite old melody or a perfectly simple rhyme. Let the morning keep unfolding, let the music softly play. For a little longer, let me stay inside this perfect day. At a table by the window where the sunlight likes to stay. Jazz and coffee weave together like the start of a perfect day. Every note becomes a heartbeat, every chord begins to glow, and the morning keeps on dancing to the rhythm soft and slow. At a table by the window, I can watch the hours fly, wrapped in warmth and gentle music underneath the golden sky. Every smile becomes a memory, every feeling crystal clear, and I wish this simple moment could remain forever here. Table by the window, where the morning stays. Morning settles on the city like a blanket made of gold. Sunlight resting on the window as the air begins to glow. Coffee steaming on the table, sending comfort through the room. Every corner feels inviting, like a flower in full bloom. The barista hums a melody as the grinder softly sings, and the piano by the counter adds a touch of silver strings. The world outside is waking slowly, traffic starts to find its way, but inside this little cafe, time decides to drift and stay, where the morning lingers softly and the jazz flows like a stream. Every note becomes a memory, every chord becomes a dream. Coffee, sunlight, quiet laughter, floating gently through the air. In this little corner of the world, there's a kind of magic here. Someone's writing letters slowly, someone's reading by the wall, someone waits beside the window, watching shadows rise and fall. The bass walks underneath the rhythm like footsteps down a peaceful lane, and the brushes on the snare drum sound like whispers after rain. The smell of roasted beans surrounds me, warm and rich and sweet and deep, while the piano keeps on dancing with a promise it can keep. Every conversation a stream. Every note becomes a memory, every chord becomes a dream. Coffee, sunlight, quiet laughter, floating gently through the air. In this little corner of the world, there's a kind of magic here. Without a warning, yet they seem to move so slow, like a feather on a river, following wherever it goes. Outside, people chase their schedules, rushing through another day. But the music in this cafe makes those worries fade away. Little moments become treasures, little smiles become a song. And somehow inside this feeling, I know exactly where I belong. Maybe happiness is hidden in the smallest things we find. A warm cup resting in our hands, and a peaceful state of mind, where the morning lingers softly and the jazz flows like a stream. Every note becomes a memory, every chord becomes a dream. Coffee, sunlight, quiet laughter, floating gently through the air. In this little corner of the world, there's a kind of magic here. Maybe life is not about all the places left to see. Maybe it is found in moments that arrive so naturally. In the scent of fresh espresso, in the warmth of morning light, in a melody that's playing, everything just feels alright. Maybe joy is in the stillness, maybe peace is in the flow, like a quiet jazz progression, moving soft and moving slow, where the morning lingers softly and the jazz flows like a stream. Every note becomes a memory, every chord becomes a dream. Coffee, sunlight, quiet laughter, floating gently through the air. In this little corner of the world, there's a kind of magic here, where the morning lingers softly as the day begins to rise. Every melody reminds me of the beauty in simple lives. Coffee, sunlight, quiet laughter, and the music drifting near. I could stay inside this moment and remain forever here. Morning light and melodies, flowing endlessly. Morning whispers through the window, painting shadows on the floor. A fresh aroma fills the silence, moving gently down the street, while the city slowly opens to a rhythm soft and sweet. Every moment feels so weightless, floating lightly with the breeze, and the music in this corner brings a quiet sense of ease. A soft piano fills the cafe, notes like sunlight on the wall. Every melody keeps drifting like a feather as it falls. Coffee warming by the window, while the morning starts to glow. Wrapped inside these gentle moments, in a mellow amber flow. Someone's reading by the counter, someone's smiling on the phone. Little stories all around me, yet somehow I'm not alone. The guitar keeps softly dancing with the brushes and the bass. Every chord becomes a memory, every note a warm embrace. Time is moving just a little slower than it usually goes, and the calm inside this cafe feels like something heaven knows. A soft piano fills the cafe, notes like sunlight on the wall. Every melody keeps drifting like a feather as it falls. Coffee warming by the window, while the morning starts to glow. Wrapped inside these gentle moments, in a mellow amber flow. Hours passing like a river, smooth and easy as a song. Every little conversation seems to carry me along. Outside traffic keeps on moving, but it feels so far away. In this cozy little corner, I could gladly choose to stay. Maybe happiness is simple, maybe peace is found right here, in the scent of fresh roast coffee and the music in my ear. No grand answers, no distractions, just a moment made of gold, like a photograph of sunlight that the heart can always hold. A soft piano fills the cafe, bringing warmth to every chair. Every chord becomes a painting, floating softly through the air. Coffee cooling by it's magic in a mellow amber glow. Morning coffee, amber glow. Amber glow. The morning opens like a story written in a golden hue. Sunlight spills across the cafe, painting everything anew. Coffee cups line up like memories, waiting patiently in rows, while the scent of roasted sweetness through the quiet room still flows. There's an old clock near the counter, ticking softly in the air, but nobody seems to notice, no one really seems to care. The piano plays a gentle answer to the daylight shining through, and the melody keeps floating like the sky beyond the blue. The world outside keeps moving faster, chasing places yet unknown, but inside this little cafe, every heart can rest a while. Morning melody and coffee skies fill the air with shades of gold. Every note becomes a daydream, every story gets retold. The piano sings beside the window while the sunlight slowly grows. Morning melody and coffee skies move as softly as the flow. Someone's reading by the doorway, lost inside a favorite page. Someone's writing down reflections like an artist on a stage. Someone waits for conversation, someone waits for love to start. Someone simply sits in silence, listening closely to their heart. The bass keeps walking through the harmony, like footsteps down a quiet lane, and the brushes paint soft patterns like the rhythm of the rain. Every table holds a moment, every chair a passing scene, like 1,000 tiny stories living in the in-between. A picture made of music, light and steam, like a place that only exists somewhere deep inside a dream. Morning melody and coffee skies fill the air with shades of gold. Every note becomes a daydream, every story gets retold. The piano sings beside the window while the sunlight slowly grows. Morning melody and coffee skies move as softly as the flow. music here reminds me life can still be soft and sweet. There is beauty and simplicity in a cup held with two hands, in a quiet conversation no one ever really plans. There is comfort in the stillness that the melody creates, like a warm familiar shelter waiting just beyond the gates. Maybe joy is not a treasure hidden somewhere far away. Maybe joy is in the moments that we almost miss each day. When the sunlight starts to wander and the shadows stretch and bend, the music keeps on whispering like a trusted lifelong friend. Every chord becomes a memory, every rhythm leaves a trace, every melody keeps living long after it leaves this place. Maybe all the things that matter cannot really be possessed. They're the moments that arrive when the heart is fully at rest. Morning melody and coffee skies fill the air with shades of gold. Every note becomes a daydream, every story gets retold. The piano sings beside the window while the sunlight slowly grows. Morning melody and coffee skies move as softly as the flow. Morning melody and coffee skies, stay with me a little more, like reflections on the hardwood or footprints on the cafe floor. Every chord becomes a treasure, every smile a work of art. Morning melody and coffee skies leave their echoes in my heart. Coffee skies in the morning light. Let the melody remain. Rain is falling past the window, drawing rivers on the glass, turning busy streets to watercolor. As the morning slowly passes, a cappuccino waits beside me, sending warmth into the air, while the piano near the corner plays as if nobody's there. The room is wrapped in quiet comfort, in the scent of coffee beans, and every note becomes a lantern shining through the silver scene. Someone closes up an umbrella, someone shakes the droplets free, then disappears into the music like another memory. The storm outside keeps whispering against the rooftops and the stone, but inside this little cafe I never feel alone. Rainy day, cappuccino, and a melody so sweet. Soft piano, gentle heartbeats moving photograph floating somewhere in a dream. A couple shares a quiet conversation at a table near the wall, while an old man reads the headlines without hurrying at all. The bass keeps walking through the harmony like footsteps down a rainy lane, and the guitar paints reflections like puddles shimmering after rain. Every clink of cups and saucers finds its place within the song, as if every little sound belongs exactly where it belongs. Time becomes a softer language spoken only here today, where the rain and jazz together carry every thought away. Rainy day cappuccino and a melody so sweet, soft piano, gentle heartbeats moving with the rhythm's beat. Every drop outside is dancing, every chord begins to glow. Rainy day cappuccino and a world that moves so slow. Hours drift like clouds above me, slowly changing shape and hue, and the city beyond the window looks completely washed and new. The rain keeps tapping on the glass pane like a drummer keeping time, while the piano keeps unfolding one more gentle little rhyme. I remember old September mornings when the world felt just the same. Coffee, music, rainy weather, and no reason to explain. Maybe that's why I keep returning to this corner every year, for the feeling that the music brings whenever rain appears. Some memories arrive like melodies softly carried by the breeze, and settle in the heart forever with effortless grace and ease. Maybe life is not the thunder or the headlines of the day. Maybe life is in the small things that quietly remain. In a warm ceramic coffee cup, in a chair beside the rain, in a song that softly lingers long after it has played. And perhaps the heart remembers not the places we have been, but the feelings that surrounded us in the moments in between. Rainy day cappuccino and a melody so sweet, soft piano, gentle heartbeats moving with the rhythm's beat. Every drop outside is dancing, every chord begins to glow. Rainy day cappuccino and a world that moves so slow. Rainy day cappuccino, stay a little longer now. Leave your warmth upon the tables, leave your light upon my soul. Every note becomes a memory, every smile becomes a song. Rainy day cappuccino, a place where I belong. Rainy day cappuccino. Let the music play. The rain keeps falling softly But somewhere in the piano, the morning still survives.